Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. This feels so weird sitting down and talking. I've actually tried to film this like 3 other times and it just doesn't turn out good, so I'm gonna give it my best effort on this one. Yeah, see how we go. My name is Cassie Cassandra Cass, and I'm 22 and I live in this little van. I'm traveling Australia, and yeah, this is just going to be like a Q&A, get to know me type thing. I asked you guys like a bunch of questions. I asked you to ask me questions on my Instagram like ages ago, like a few months ago, but I actually don't have any reception right now, so I can't even look at them. So I'm just going to go off the top of my head and try to remember what you guys wanted to know. Most of you asked pretty basic things like my age. I'm 22. Nationality, I'm born in Australia and my mum's Aussie, but my dad is Serbian, so I'm like half Serbian, half Aussie. I don't speak Serbian though, so pretty whitewashed. I am from Brisbane in Queensland, Australia, and you guys all wanted to know my height, which I'm 6 foot tall. I don't know if you're gonna believe me. Can you see how lanky I am? Pretty tall. Sorry about the socks and sandals. Comfort. I'm also in like a national park in South Australia right now, and there's so many fires. So sorry about me doing this like all the time. I'm actually gonna put some sunscreen on. La 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 la, sunscreen, wear your sunscreen, do. Sun safety, everyone. Fuck. What did you guys ask me? I think a lot of you guys asked how I got into van life and like why I wanted to do Australia. So let me just run you through kind of the whole like backstory. So it kind of started in 2020. I always wanted to go over to Europe. That's been my like goal and plan. Like I wanted to do at least a year over there and like nanny or something and just travel all of Europe. But when COVID happened, like I couldn't really do that. I was like, I may as well do Australia since I'm stuck here. May as well do my own backyard. And then it kind of just grew from there. It took me a really long time to find the perfect van. And I remember getting like so frustrated because like I just wanted it. Like I didn't even have enough money to start traveling, but I just wanted the van. So anyone that's like wanting to get into it, just patience, the perfect van will come. Don't rush into it. I looked at like other ones that had so many problems, and just because I was so eager, I was like so close to buying them. I was lucky to get the one that I got, and the right one came along. And then once I got the van, I started doing the conversion myself, and that didn't go the best. I got my dad to put the air vent in, and then I did like the subfloor, and it was just way too hard and I just couldn't handle it. So then I looked into getting it done by a company, which is what I ended up doing. I had heaps of goals on how much money I needed to save. I reached those goals and then I just headed off. I'm 22, so I don't really have any responsibilities. No kids, no pets. You know, like while you're young, you have so much like freedom to just like go do whatever you want whenever. So I figured I may as well do that. I never did uni. I did a TAFE course after I graduated, which was a diploma in youth work, which I really want to do as a career, but not for like 5 years until I finish traveling. What's next after Australia? My plan is to do New Zealand next year. Probably for not as long, maybe like 3 months. I'll rent out a van or buy a cheap van and sell it in New Zealand. In 2025, plan is Europe, which is super exciting. And I want to do Europe for like a year. What do you ask how I get my money? I don't get any money. I just live off my savings. I did a year in traffic control, saved enough to travel. And then a lot of you ask like what happens when you run out of money. I run out of money and then I get a job. Just pretty basic answer. What else did you guys ask me? Does the negative hate comments get to you? And the answer to that is like, no, they don't, ultimately. I've like never really experienced like any hate comments. Like when I left Brisbane, I had like 400 followers on the van page, and it just grew really fast. So it was kind of like overwhelming, and I used to find the hate comments really funny. Like they are entertaining, and there's a type of person that's gonna write hate comments online. Like they've probably got their own shit happening. Like I don't take any of it to heart. Like I think it's like silly and just kind of laugh at it. The only comments I kind of dislike are the comments. I get so many comments about mummy and daddy's money, like rich parents, blah blah blah. The only reason I have a problem with those comments is, one, I've like answered it, but whatever, if you're not like, you commenting that isn't going to change the fact that like I did earn my own money. The only problem I have is if it was a solo male traveler traveling around Australia, I don't think he would get any of those comments at all. I don't think anyone questions where men get their money. It's just because I'm a female. Also, the only comment I dislike is I don't do OnlyFans, and a lot of people ask that. And I don't have a problem with people commenting or assuming I do or whatever. Again, doesn't change the fact that I don't do it. But I have a problem with the comments saying it's good to see a female influencer. I hate that word. Don't call me that. But that's what they say. A female influencer with no link, or like that's not doing OnlyFans, or that isn't in the sex industry. People that comment those things clearly view sex workers as less than. And I just don't really vibe with that. Like, they're fucking just doing their thing, earning money. Stop hating on other people for doing it. If I had the type of followers maybe like 3 years ago, I probably would have struggled, but I'm at a point in my life where they just don't really bother me that much. I think they're funny, and I always like screenshot the like funny ones and send them to my friends and stuff. You guys asked, what do my mum and dad think about me solo traveling? They don't mind. I mean, obviously my mum worries. I honestly think it's not as scary as people think. Like, everyone, I don't know, maybe I'm looking at the world with rose-colored glasses or whatever the saying is, but someone drove past and I got really embarrassed. I think you asked, like, why did I do it solo? I just didn't really have anyone in my life that was like financially stable enough to come do it, to like let go of like everything back home, stop whatever business they were in. So I was just like, fuck it, I may as well do it solo. I also very much enjoy solo travel, which I think is like crazy for most people to hear. Like, I love spending time by myself. Like, obviously I miss like family and friends so much, but I enjoy exploring and experiencing things to myself. I don't know. I'm sure if the right person came along, I would want to do it with them as well. And a few people come to mind, but like, I also don't think it's the worst thing in the world to travel by yourself. I think you meet like other people. I don't know. I guess I've just always been kind of an independent person. So for me, it wasn't even that big of a deal that I'm doing it alone. Like, so many people call me brave, and so many people say they're proud of me and think like it's so courageous to be doing it alone, but I just don't think it's that big of a deal. I think everyone should travel a little bit solo. I think it puts you out of your comfort zone if you are used to traveling with friends. I think it's really good for like personal growth and self-improvement. I think I've grown so much since the start of this trip. 3 best experiences. I don't know, it's kind of broad if I say like all the hikes I've done, like literally my mood and just like hiking. I love it so much. Did a hike and it's probably one of my favorite hikes I've ever done. It was so incredibly beautiful, and it was pretty difficult getting up. Like, there were a lot of hard, rocky, steep parts, like you're going straight up a mountain. And it was just like so rewarding to get to the top, and I met the loveliest couple. They were like this old adorable couple, and the guy recognized me for being on the project, and yeah, I met them at the top and just had a chat with them. They gave me heaps of suggestions on where to go next and stuff. That was lovely. And everyone on that hike that I met was really, really nice, and I was just like living for it. Other good things have just been all the animals. Echidna, are you kidding me? Wombats, wallabies, kangaroos, koalas. I'm just like an animal lover, so like emus, even though they're so weird. There was one just chilling down there. Car came and I got embarrassed. I just get a little bit camera shy. I think you guys kind of wanted to know like my top destinations. Firstly, I'm gonna say the Flinders Ranges, which is where I am. Might be biased because I'm right here and it's so stunning, but I've loved every second in this national park. I also loved the Blue Mountains. Blue Mountains in New South Wales. I also loved Jervis Bay in New South Wales. In Victoria, I loved Mornington Peninsula. Like, I thought it was so beautiful and so underrated. I don't know, I'd never heard of it and I didn't see like many suggestions to go there. So that was beautiful. I loved the redwoods in Otway National Park. Yeah, those are just like a handful that come to my head. Those are like my go-tos and I'd go back to all of those places. A lot of you guys ask how long I'm planning to do this for, and the goal is at least a year. I'm about 4.5 months in, and I'm about to go into the Red Centre and then come back to Brisbane and then visit home for about 2 weeks, say hi to the fam bam and friends and stuff. And then I'm going to be doing like the big section, which is, I just put my hand on a fucking spiky bush. Splinter! Oh my god, these flies are going to be the death. I haven't even embarked on the big journey, which will be up the Queensland coast, up the top end of the Northern Territory, and then all the way around Western Australia down to Perth. And then I'm going to come back to South Australia, do a little bit more in the summertime, and then go to Tassie. So I basically have to do like a whole lap again. Like, I'm only like a third of the way, but I'm going to be doing all of everything I've already done again. Because like after I do Tassie, I'll come back up Victoria and New South Wales. So I've kind of done it in a weird direction. I should have like planned it better with the weather. I just didn't expect it to be so cold in Victoria and South Australia so early. You guys asked if she has a name. I actually haven't named her. I called her Wombat for a while. Like after I saw wombats for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I should call her Wombat. But I don't think that really stuck. So she doesn't actually have a name. So like put in the comments or whatever, what do you think I should name her? I don't know, I don't want something too like cliche. I'm probably gonna stop filming now. I can't remember anything that anyone asked me and I feel like I'm just rambling. I'm gonna try to film a video when I have reception and I can look at all your questions and stuff. Yeah, that's all from me. Let's have a quick moment for the view. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And a quick moment for the van. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Sorry about this angle. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, I guess. Mwah!